everybody.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
I am Janae Strother.
I'm Sean Spencer.
Back.
We are back.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen.
I gotta go out and hold up.
Come on. The lion. Here. The lion. New man so funny. Kirk Cousins.
All right. I am Janae Strother.
I'm Sean Spencer.
And this is Let's Talk Football.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, Sean Spencer, one half of that dynamic duo that is Let's Talk Football, baby. And I'm here with this guy. You see him, Mr. Sidney Swinton. What up, Sid?
What up, Sean? Welcome back. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back.
Thank
It's been
you.
a few weeks. We've
Oh
missed
yeah.
you.
Oh yeah. Thank you. This is what happens when not yucking in somebody's yum gets a little out of hand. All right.
Right.
But you gotta shout out you and your lovely wife Ash. Held down the fort. Had guest on guest. I'm sitting here watching. People are coming up to me in Chicago and Virginia Beach. Yo, you're on. What? Well, how are you here? I was like, yo, I got the best morning show. They're doing their thing. Appreciate y'all. Y'all held it down, man.
For sure. It was fun. It was fun. Eventually, we'll get all three of us on a show like we were supposed to. But Ash is not feeling the best right now, so she's out, and I'm gonna hold it down for the Swintons. And
There you go.
At least you're back now. So
Yeah.
we still got two of the three.
There we go. Yes, it has been some time, but football is still going on. We're in July, not too far from training camps and preseason. Everything is right around the corner. I'm so excited.
Yes, sir. I'm excited.
Cannot
I'm
wait.
ready.
Cannot wait. But yo, let's go ahead and get into this thing. Yo, what's been happening, man? What's been going on with you outside of the shows and everything like that? What you been doing, man?
Living, working, doing my card thing. That's been a lot of fun. I have an investor in my cards, so we're gonna try and do a little big thing here and see if we can't. Somebody's been, I guess, watching and wants to throw a little money at it and see if we can make a little more money. So that's kind of exciting.
I like
so
that.
we're doing that. I got a new tattoo. It's kind of hard to see from there.
I can dig that.
It's pretty cool. I don't know if you can see.
Oh,
it.
backwards
there you
head
go.
and the glasses. Oh,
Yep.
Iris. Yes, I love that.
Yep, exactly. For my
I love
sister.
that.
Pretty cool. It's her orange is her color, so that's why we did that. But
I love that.
yeah, doing that. Ash with the hookup. My wife, if you guys don't know, she's the queen of making things, all designs and stuff. I got stickers for my card game now.
Yeah, buddy.
So those are gonna go in packages and stuff. So we're doing some stuff with that. That's pretty much it. Then work and the family life and that stuff. But
and the beat goes on.
Exactly. Exactly.
This keeps going. Yo, I can dig that. And shout out to Ash as well as doing those cards. She sits there and makes shorts for a lot of the shows. The whole idea that we've been starting to get through with the transitions to different topics, Ash dove into that one day and was just coming up with them left and right.
Mm-hmm.
She is absolutely amazing at what she's doing. So, and doing that while helping you out, taking care of you, raising Shiloh and your daughter and everything that she's doing, man. Shout out to her in her absence. Definitely. Much appreciated.
It's a real MVP for sure.
Oh yeah. And I'm not gonna toot my own horn, but I definitely had an MVP award these last couple weekends. Ladies and gentlemen, when I've been gone, I was with the Twins. Back-to-back weekends, one of which being their birthday weekend. And it was no pun intended. My fiance's name is Kat, but it was herding cats. You know, hey, come on, let's go this way. No, let's do this way. Let's get in between. And both of them seem to have the same problem, which is they can't seem to sleep. And so one snores, the other gets mad, the other snores, and it's just around back and forth. And then I just bug-eyed, just wide awake. And they're like, and then they get up after snoring all night and say, I haven't slept. And I'm like, really? Because I literally am still on the same thing. I'm wide awake. You know, it was interesting. But I did not yuck in anybody's yum. I went on a dolphin tour, which is actually pretty amazing. It was pretty nice. I traveled. I went to the Pride Parade in Chicago. I went back and forth. I met who I needed to meet. I did what I needed to do. I have survived, but I am back doing what I love doing right in front of y'all, ladies and gentlemen. So, yes.
You had some fun weekends.
Yeah. Oh, yes. It's been interesting. What's up, Andrew? First. Yes, sir. Yo, and shout out to Andrew, North Sports Dynasty. It was fun. I don't know if you guys saw it on Friday. We were over there on Andrew's show, and let me tell you, man, I had a fun time, man. I thought that was definitely a good little interview we did. And then Anthony came on behind me. I was like, okay. I watched that show a couple times.
yeah, it was good. We watched it live. We were there.
I was like, yeah, I can dig it. But look, we got to get into football. You know what we're here for. And ladies and gentlemen, yes, it might have been ATA's ended. Training camp is coming up. We're getting into the groove, but there's still some transactions going on. The off season is still here. Finally, this guy has gotten a job. Baker Mayfield traded to Carolina for a 2024 fifth-round pick. Sydney, how are we feeling about this, man?
I think it's a good move for Baker. It's funny, like there's just so many details about this that really crack me up because I love watching the Browns just kind of go up in flames for a lot of stuff. So I mean, they only get a fifth for Baker. Not even next year's fifth. A year after that's fifth.
Yeah.
Not only that, they're going to pay half his salary to play in Carolina. Not only that, they play Carolina week 1, so they're going to pay Baker $500,000 to try and beat them week 1. As long as Baker gets a starting job, which I assume he's gonna. I think Baker is super underrated. I mean, he went to a 1-31 Browns team, turned around, took him to the playoffs within 2 years. That's I think worthy of something. He's got to get some credit there. So obviously Sam Darnold didn't get
that's a Browns move, though. That's a Browns 100%. Move to kind of be like, oh, you finally got us out of the gutter. Now we're getting ready.
Yep.
Like
we're gonna go pay this guy that's probably might not play a whole year. We're gonna pay him a record-breaking contract and then ship you off for a bag of donuts. Yeah. Like it's so Browns.
God,
it's just
Browns.
The Browns. But it's going to be a fun little quarterback competition in Carolina now with him, Darnold, and their draft pick Matt Corral. So that'll be a good little time. I think Baker wins, and it may. I mean, the NFC South, the division the Panthers are in, isn't like. I mean, you got the Bucks, but then the other two teams aren't really. I mean, the Saints are having quarterback questions. Might not have Kamara for a few weeks because of his suspension. Michael Thomas is still. No idea what he's doing. Right. And then the other team, I can't even think of
the Falcons.
The Falcons. Yeah. Yes. They're having their own quarterback struggles with Marcus Mariota, a new quarterback, and a Desmond Ridder rookie. So, and obviously we know Calvin Ridley's gone, so it's going to be interesting with that whole division. Really, I mean, the Bucks should win it pretty handedly based on that, but. The Panthers, I mean, Christian McCaffrey stays healthy the whole season, and Baker can return to the form of the playoff team that the Browns had. Yeah. I mean, they have weapons. DJ Moore's no slouch. Terrace Marshall's good. Robbie Anderson. They got solid receivers. Obviously, Christian McCaffrey in the backfield, and they got a good defense. So I think Carolina could surprise some people. I don't see them winning the division because of the Bucks, but watch out. I mean, the NFC isn't that strong. They could sneak into the playoffs if Baker plays good.
Oh, it could definitely happen because, like you said, I'm not sold on Mariota in Atlanta. You know, we don't know what's going on with JMS and then Kamara's, off-field issues. You can really make a case that if you get Baker in there and you get a healthy CMC, And then that defense, you could really make a case that they could make some kind of run in the season and then get to that wild card playoff. And who knows? We've seen some teams that haven't been the greatest. The Saints teams have swept, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So you split one with Tampa Bay, who even Washington, who was struggling last year, beat Tampa Bay. So if you split one with them, who knows what could happen. But honestly, I think it's funny, weird funny that in the 2018 draft, the number 1 pick and the number 3 pick battling for a position on the same team, where there's a young guy in Matt Corral, if healthy, could potentially oust the both of them.
Right.
I mean, that's where we need to have the hard knocks right there. Just follow each one of them, mic them up, and just the conversation and all that stuff.
How funny would it be if the Panthers make the playoffs and the Browns don't?
There it is.
I mean, that would be chef's kiss to the Browns organization. Baker leads the Panthers to the playoffs and the Browns miss the playoffs. That would be so glorious.
The Browns, and look, and now we know DeShaun Watson has 6 games?
No, it hasn't been official yet.
Oh, it hasn't been official
nothing's
yet?
official as to what the time frame is. There's a lot of speculation on 6 games, which is really ridiculous if you think about it. Because Ben had one allegation back in 2005, and he paid off, or they settled out of court, right? And he got a 6-game suspension for one.
Oh, wow.
DeShaun settled out of court on 22.
Yeah.
If you do the math, 6 times 22, he should miss, 140 games. But if he gets the same suspension as Ben, I'm just like, I mean, you did literally the same exact thing. It was an allegation that you settled out of court for money. You weren't found guilty. You weren't Ben got 6 games for 1. How are you only going to get 6 for 2? So I know a lot of people are going to be upset if he only gets 6, but I think that's the main. It's anywhere between 6 and a full season is what I've seen. Yeah. Wow. So we'll see. Still waiting.
It's going to be quite interesting, but now they are left with Jacoby Brissett.
Yep.
To the next guy. Yep. So that's who's going to be running that strip. And hey, shout out to Baker. Glad you got out of that situation. You don't want to be, the roommate with your ex-lover when they brought in their new lover and you're just sitting there chilling. You want, you got out of that. So, hopefully you can get going on this next little situation.
Right.
Was there any violence in Ben's?
It was a sexual assault, or it was a sexual misconduct claim, just like it wasn't an assault claim or anything like that. So it was literally the same exact claim.
So it's starting to look like 6 to 8 games.
Yeah,
well,
that's what it looks like.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. But that's interesting. We'll stop it right there. Speaking of the AFC, it's loaded. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if y'all know, it is stacked and ready to go. But actually, before I do this, we have to stay in the NFC real quick. Our guy, Mr. Anthony Handy, Zag Niv Productions, is running a little promotion right now. And hey, you're gonna want to check this thing out. And so before we get into this segment, I'm gonna go ahead and play my guy and take a listen.
Zagnif Productions,
in association with Zagnif Apparel,
gives you the opportunity to win free athletic gear. And here's how you do it. Visit the Zagnif Apparel Design Shop at Etsy.com. Purchase any piece of apparel that will automatically qualify you for the August 7th drawing for free apparel. Each purchase counts as one entry. No limit on the number of entries allowed. At least one lucky winner will win one free outfit. That's right, one free top, one free bottom. Note, the embroidered bomber jackets will not be regarded as prizes for this sweepstakes. July 30th is the last day to enter. So get to the Zagnif Apparel Design Shop at Etsy.com today for your chance to win free athletic gear, courtesy of Zagnif Apparel.
in conjunction with Zagnif Productions, LLC.
Yeah, buddy. So definitely get at my guy, Mr. Anthony Handy, aka Mr. Fingers. He definitely has that thing locked in. Hey, you can win. You can win that free alpha, man. Check it out. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. But no, let's get on into it. I'm gonna let you go first. And hey, this is the conference with your way too early AFC playoff team. Sid, how do you think it's gonna shape out at the end of 2022?
This is so hard to predict, especially this early. The AFC is just so stacked. Like, it's like you got, legit 3 playoff contenders in 3 of the 4 conferences, and only a handful of them can make the playoffs. So my personal predictions as of right now, obviously you see the Steelers jersey behind me, so I'm going to put them in. But I have the Bills, the Colts, because I think the Colts win the South, the Chargers. I have the Steelers and Ravens both making it from the North. And then I have the Broncos making it, and I have the Patriots making it. Now, notice I leave out some stacked teams. So this is where it's hard. I leave out the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes, the Dolphins with everything they've done, the Raiders with their big moves, the Bengals with their moves. I didn't get them in there. The Titans, who were the number 1 seed last year.
Right.
But those are 5 teams. I can only take out 3. Even if I'm completely off, I can only take out 3 teams, but those are 5 teams that could all make the playoffs.
Yeah.
So there's, plus the 3 that I listed, that's 8 teams fighting for a wild card spot. That is just going to be brutal in the AFC.
Yeah.
Brutal.
It's going to come down to that last week. It absolutely is, and that's going to be crazy. Mine doesn't really differ from yours that much, except for the Pats. I got Buffalo. And I'm shouting out Bobby. I've been following. He's been sending me all this Miami stuff. And Tyreek seems to be on board. Miami's sneaking in there. That's my Zag make the crazy. I'm going with it. I agree with your North. I think y'all in Baltimore are on a collision course, potentially meet in the playoffs or something's going down. I have the Titans and I have the Colts. I think, like you, I think the Chiefs aren't going to make it. I think the Raiders maybe are a year or 2 ahead, and I think the Broncos. They're going to have some glimmers of hope out there with Russell, but I think it's going to take at least a year to get really in the groove. Chargers is my pick from there. So I'm definitely leaving out some teams that I'm just like, like Cincinnati. I'm just the Patriots, who I think Mac might have a little sophomore, slump, maybe not a little bit, but that's where I'm looking. But still, it's up in the air. My number ones obviously are Buffalo. I feel they are the one that's built to get as far as they need to. And look, it's up to them now. They got to get it to the championship because both of the teams that they played, they would have played. Like you got the Bengals, and then who they play, the Chiefs. Both of them are out for me. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. The only reason I have the Patriots in is I don't put them in there because of Mac. I put it in there because of Belichick. I think he can win them enough games to make the wild card spot. I don't think Mac Jones is a better quarterback than the team's quarterbacks I left off. I just think he's in a better situation. So that's the only reason I have them in there. Other than Miami has a new coach, so I think that might take a minute.
True.
The Broncos have a new coach. I don't know. It's going to be so hard. There's so many moving pieces, so many new players, teams. It's going to be interesting to see. The reason I left the Bengals off, I just think they have a Super Bowl hangover. I think they are very overhyped because of how they ended the season. They went 10-7. It's not like they were an amazing team, 13-4, just steamrolling teams. So I think a lot of people are really, really high on them. They're not a bad team. I'm not knocking them. They're going to compete. I just think if there are a lot of young guys and if they all believe the hype in their head that they're as good as everybody's saying they are, that it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're not built. They've never experienced success like this. So in the NFL, I don't know how they're going to handle it. I like more of the newer team. I think Justin Herbert and the Chargers are really good. Their addition of Khalil Mack and J.C. Jackson on defense is, I think, massive.
Oh yeah.
So I like them a lot to make it. The Chiefs just lose. When you pay your quarterback $500 million, you eventually lose pieces. And so I think the loss of Tyreek is massive. Now they're trying to spin it and say Marquez Valdez-Scantling is having a great camp, and Sky Moore, their receiver, is having a great camp. So they're going to fill in there and still compete. And I'm never going to count out Mahomes. Like, I think he's going to absolutely compete. The AFC is just so stacked. I can see it in the playoffs. So we'll see. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a fun season for the AFC. It's going to be a bunch of fights and knockdown, drag out games that it's just going to be so fun to watch, for sure, going forward.
Oh, I cannot wait. I absolutely cannot wait. And it's funny because, I'm Washington, but I'm sitting here watching the AFC just like, what's happening? What's happening? Especially with how it ended last year with, now we got the new playoff overtime rule. And like you said, to your point about the Bengals barely got past Tennessee. You know what I mean? They struggled. They were down, 21-3 at halftime in the championship, and then, kind of clawed their way back. But, that was a great year. It was a great situation. But like you said, back to reality. Now let's see what they can do in a very tough division. You know what I mean? With two teams that are getting back healthy. Yeah, go ahead.
I would say, even the Browns are, going to compete. Like, they have a solid defense and solid run game. Now, they might not have a quarterback for half the season or a season, so that makes them, I think, a little less irrelevant. But, nobody's counting the Steelers in that division. Nobody's given us a chance. But Mike Tomlin's never had a losing season. We're built around a run game and a defense, and we have that already. So it's not like just because we don't have Ben anymore, we're not going to be competitive. That's how we've been the last 5 years anyway. So the fact that people just count us out is, it's going to be fun to watch that. It's, but the AFC North always are boxing matches when they play each other. So all four teams are going to compete 100%. All four teams are going to compete. There's not like a washover team for sure. And then, even like the AFC South, like I think, the Jags are going to try and, they made a lot of offseason moves. They're going to make it hard in their division for the Colts and the Titans.
Man.
And
let's not sleep on the Jets either. I think we both agree the Jets are gonna jump up with everything they've been doing.
For sure. It's just wild how stacked the AFC. You could take half the teams in the AFC, drop in the NFC, and they all make the playoffs, in my opinion. It's just wild how stacked the whole AFC West division. Like, all four of them, you could go sprinkle them in all the other divisions in the NFC, and I think they all could win a division spot. And it's all four teams. So, same with the AFC East. The AFC East is the Bills, the Patriots, the Dolphins, and there's just, like you said, the Jets. It's just wild how top to bottom almost every division is stacked. I think like the Texans are probably like the only team that's bad in the AFC, but I bet you they win 6 games.
Shout out to David Mills, man. But you know what I mean? He had a great season last year for a team that, nobody expected to do anything.
100%. A lot of analysts say that he had the best season of all the rookie QBs. He had a lot less to work with than a lot of the other guys too, but nobody expected him to do anything. He's still their starter. They didn't go get a new quarterback. They like what he did. So yeah, if you look at his numbers and watch his games, he actually didn't play bad. I thought he was pretty impressive watching him. So it's, the whole AFC is just, it's
brutal,
wild
gauntlet. It is a gauntlet. Yeah. So Anthony said, worry about. Yeah, I'll take just the mill. Let's start there. And Ash said they came off being so close, talking about the Bengals. They're going to be hungry, and their coach is no bum either. Hey, we're going to see. But they're going to be dealing with a whole lot of healthy teams, and health was definitely an issue in the AFC North a year ago.
Yeah.
We're going to see. I'm excited about that. He said Mahomes is going to make it.
Oh, he was talking about Chiefs. She was talking about Chiefs.
The Chiefs, yeah. I can dig it. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, we that's kind of where we stand right now, but let's put out this disclaimer. It is July. Okay. You know what I mean? We understand. We don't even know who's going to be on which team, who's going to get cut, potentially, hopefully not, but potentially injured. We are just putting this out here just to see what we think and kind of how we think it's going to play out. Any number of these teams could kind of fall off or, show up, or who knows? We'll have maybe the Jaguars be out there, man. Hey, dark horse, Chargers, Jaguars championship, baby.
Happy wild.
That'd be crazy. I can't believe that. We are going to move on, ladies and gentlemen, and we're moving on to a fan favorite segment. In her absence, we're gonna go ahead and do the pop quiz. But before we do, this segment is brought to you by her husband, Mr. Sidney Swinton, who is, as he spoke about earlier, is doing something in the card game, man. Let me show this real quick. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, that video had me like, yo, I'm gonna buy more and more. Like, what?
Hey, shout out again to Ash. She did.
Yes.
She is the behind the scenes queen. Man, she does everything. She crushed that.
Yeah, Andrew said, "Oh, look at that intro." Yes, that is all Ash. No doubt about it. Yo, that was amazing. So, I love it. Sid, you got this thing going. You talk to the people about it. We're going to be putting this one out, on video on Let's Talk Football and everywhere we can get it, because, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not gotten in, get in this thing, man. Okay? Okay? Do this thing right here, all right? My man has hooked me up with many cards. I got a Chase Young rookie in here. Where is it? You got the Mac Jones. Jones. Come on with it, man. I'm telling you, they're all in here. My guy has taken care of me. I'm a diehard cards fan. I've been collecting since the early 90s, and this guy shares that passion. So definitely check him out, Mr. Sidney Swinton. Squid Cards, man. Yes.
I appreciate it. It's fun. It's a great time.
Oh, yeah. You have to. It is a good time. Ash is in the background. Sometimes she's a DJ. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Sets it up. But, yo.
She helps me sort the cards when we do breaks and stuff. Yeah, she's a real MVP.
And gets a couple of those Cowboys cards. Yep. I know it. I know what you're in it for. Let's go.
She's got a whole kickers page now. She's trying to collect all the kickers. Because nobody wants kickers cards, so she's doing kickers now. It's funny.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Yo, might have to get her on here with Dylan. Dylan's a huge punters guy. He just wanted to go around and figure out all the punters in the league and all their stats and all that stuff. So, a special teams thing. Hey, look, in her absence, we are still going to do her segment. Shout out to my guy, Mr. Fingers, Anthony Handy, for giving us this little.
It's time for another edition of
Mrs. Swinton's Pop Quiz.
Yeah, buddy.
In absence of Mrs. Swinton, Mr. Swinton will be doing this. So I'm going to grill you, Sean. Let's see how good your knowledge is.
Let's go.
We're going to start with a question about your team.
Okay.
What city did Washington, it says their original name, so I'll say Commanders, play before they moved to Washington? Where did they play before?
In 32, they played in Boston.
Nailed it. Look at
Boston
you. You know
Braves.
your team.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Yep, they played in Boston. You got to be a little Patriots. You got a little Patriots action there. Let's see. And then there's some good ones and some bad ones. Which team did the Miami Dolphins beat to keep, or which undefeated team did the Miami Dolphins beat to keep their undefeated season in '85? So there was another undefeated team that they played that same year that they beat.
Chicago, right?
Nailed it.
Was it the Bears? Yeah. Yep, I think so, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And the funny thing is they got to the championship game and lost to the Patriots. because they would have played the Bears in that Super Bowl. And then it's like, would it have been different? But the Patriots got stomped. So
I'm trying to read what the comment said right there.
There you go.
Who is this?
I kids only know Mr. Swinton is the guy who will get mad if you keep buying them candy. Is that Ash? Yeah, it's Ash.
Oh, she's just talking crap. Okay. Hey, Andrew. Hit me up, you.
All right.
Hey, we're trying to do big things out here.
Try to make it happen.
Here's another good one. Which NFL team has a 20 straight winning season stretch?
Y'all got 15. I'm going to say the Patriots.
Nope.
Is it y'all?
Nope. It is the Cowboys.
What?
Yeah, 20 straight winning season. I know, it hurts to say.
Get out of here.
This one you'll probably know pretty easy, but it's interesting if people don't know this one. There's Ash. Which team is the only non-profit and community-owned team in the NFL?
The Green Bay?
Yep. Yeah.
Packers.
Most people that know the NFL know that, but it is interesting because they don't have an owner, and so sometimes that is a lot of issues with that team because they don't have somebody at the top making like the decisions of the decisions. So, and you can buy a piece of the Packers and be a part owner. Really, all you do is get a certificate that says you own a piece of the Packers and you don't have any rights at all.
Right. Can't really do anything. Dylan was thinking about doing that, but he was like, "Oh, you have to be a certain age." He's like, "Once I get to that age, I'm getting it. I'm getting my piece."
Hey, if I was a Packers fan, like if that was a thing for the Steelers, I absolutely would have a piece of paper that says I own part of the Steelers.
I am an owner. All right, I get to go where I want.
Yeah, 100%. All right, I'm gonna throw it way back. See if I can get you on this one. How many teams played in the inaugural season in 1922? How many teams started the inaugural season? I wouldn't have gotten this, I don't think.
I don't think my first thought was 4.
Yeah, see, I would have gone super small like that too, but it was a little bit bigger.
That's just
apparently.
What was it, like 8?
It says there was 18. I might have to fact check this website, but it says there was 18 when they first started.
Wow.
I know not a lot of them survived the first season or two like that, and they got small. Yeah. And then there was another league because there was 2 different leagues that combined to eventually make the NFL. The American Football League and the
National.
Was it the National Football League?
Yeah.
Was it called that? And then they just merged?
In the 70s? In 1970s when they merged. That's when it was the AFL and the NFL.
It was like 60. I think it was 60s. Is when they merged. But yeah. It was way back then. But yeah, anyway, that's what it says. There was 18 original teams. I have no idea who they are. It doesn't say, but I'll have to do some research there. I was just using this website for this. And then this one's, I'm going to see if I can't trigger my wife with this. Because it's a very easy answer to the question, but then I'm going to ask you the history behind it. Which team was given the nickname America's Team in the 1979 season?
Damn Cowboys.
Do you know why they were given that nickname?
Because of oil in Texas? I don't know. No.
So, look, she's already commenting. They were giving the nickname America's Team because the Steelers were dominating the 70s, right? And they played the Steelers in the Super Bowl that year. And just like the Patriots, when during their dynasty, everybody rooted against the Patriots except Patriots fans.
Yeah.
So the what am I trying to say? Analysts or like the reporters for the league on ESPN and stuff like that, they said America is rooting for the Cowboys. It's America's team versus the Steelers.
Wow.
And that's how they got coined the America's team. So their famous nickname is because we beat them in the Super Bowl. Just like everybody to know that.
Wow.
Ash is pissed in the comments. Look it up. Google it. That's how they got their nickname.
Yes.
Look at her, she's going off.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought that was very interesting when I found that out.
Yeah, not really America's team, huh? It didn't even win. Come on. Let's get it.
I got a couple more here, and we can wrap it up. Do you know what city the Rams originally played in?
It wasn't St. Louis, was it? No. Oh. Chicago?
Close. It was Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you know what NFL team had was the first to have a running back rush for 10,000 career yards? Facts.
10,000. Probably say y'all, maybe.
Nope. Think of who's the greatest running back from like the
Jim
old
Brown. Cleveland. Yeah, Cleveland
Browns.
Cleveland.
Yep.
That makes sense. Yep, because he did get 10,000 by whenever he retired. Okay.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yep. That's the one. And then I think that's probably the best ones that I've seen. Can you tell me the two sets of teams that share a NFL stadium?
The Giants and the Jets.
And then there's another set.
Two sets of teams, but they're both NFL teams?
Yep.
Well, at one point, it was the Raiders and the Rams, and they used to share the Coliseum.
They used to.
Oh, Handy said it's the Chargers and the Rams.
Yeah, now they're in LA. They both share the same stadium. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go, Handy. I see you.
Yep. That's it. But that's everything I had. She does way better with all that stuff, but I thought some interesting questions in there, and I got to get in my little Steelers fact about America's team. So
dig. I like that. Yeah. I like that. That's what's up. Yo, and this has been another rendition of...
It's time for another edition of...
Mrs. Swinton's Pop Quiz.
Thank you, Mr. Handy. Hey, man. Handy said, I got one for you. Can I play? What is it, Mr. Handy? It was too late. There you go. Let's get it. And thanks again for Mr. Swinton taking over for his wife, Mrs. Swinton. But we always appreciate that segment. It's a fan favorite. My fiance loves it and says she always learns something new. So, hey.
I learn something new every time, too.
Same here. So, thank you for that America's team fact.
That's a good one.
Yeah. It's not because they were good. It's because
everybody was rooting against the Steelers. Yeah. They were dominating.
See that? America. Yo, we are going to get into our last topic, our morning vitamin. But before we do that, got to shout out my guy out of Virginia Beach, Anton Benton. He is a handyman. He will come to use if you need him to. This is my dude, man. We're going to shout him out, give you our morning vitamin, and then send you on your way.
Hey there, ladies and gents. It's your local handyman, Anton Benton, here to help you with your problems. I'm here right now on the job site, taking out whole kitchen cabinets. A little bit more work to do, but if you got a project at your house that you need to get completed, I'm your guy to finish it up for you. Give me a call. Let me know what you need to get done.
About your new company, man. Shout out to your new company. Go ahead and tell the world about your new company real quick.
Oh, boy. So, marketing Anton Benton Pros.
Yes.
Doing everything from plumbing to electrical to making huge decks to doing closets.
Yes.
Doing it all. Doing it all.
That's what's up, man. I'm super happy
Thank
for
you guys. Thank you.
So get at my guy, Mr. Anton Benton, man. He is doing a boatload of work. He's booked up for a while, but he is definitely open to travel and do what's necessary, man. He takes care of decks, takes care of kitchens, takes care of floor, tile, that type of stuff. He will do what he needs to do to come out and help you. So definitely check him out. I will leave his information in the link. Yeah, buddy. But yo, we got to end this show, ladies and gentlemen. Before we do, we got to go out the way we always do with a morning vitamin, something to help you along your day and help you along your week. Mr. Swinton, since it's just you, what is your morning vitamin on this day?
So, since Ash isn't here, I will talk about just being there for people when they're not okay, not feeling the best, not doing the best. Just be there, do what you can. Sometimes you can't do anything. Just being there by their side is all you can do. So definitely take advantage of being that person. If somebody leans on you, be there for them. And it's beneficial to both of you to help each other if you have somebody like that. So just she's not doing the best. So I'm holding it down for her, doing everything I can around the house to help and trying anything to make it better. But that's it. I want just be there for the people you care about and help when you can, even if there is nothing you can do, but being there. That's it.
Mm-hmm. I like that. Yeah. Andy said this, all of it. Absolutely. Yeah, no, for me, patience is a virtue. I know, that gets used all the time. Everybody sits there and talks about it, but it absolutely is. When I went out, like I said, and hung out with the twins for 2 weekends in a row, there were definitely times when it was a mood where I'm like, dude, I don't even want to deal with this. I got my boy Anton down the street. I'm going to run to him. I'll chill with him. Y'all do your own thing, whatever. But after the fact, once you realize how, you kept it moving, you were patient, you didn't blow up or lose your cool. I get a message from, the sister, like, I really appreciate you being there for me and helping me out and this and that. And it goes along with what you were saying, like just being there, being available, stepping up when the time is, when time calls for that. And a lot of that is being patient, sometimes just sitting there and listening. You know what I mean? And, Catherine, thank God for her, is extremely patient with me with all the different shows and all the different things I'm doing. And, there's even a lot of times where I sit there and she gets neglected. That's why you have weekends like this where it's 3-4 weekends in a row where I'm gone, because, Summer Cat is a real thing, ladies and gentlemen. Summer Cat is a real thing. All right. Normal housewife, sweet at home cat during the school year who's there. Oh, I have dinner for you. Oh, do you need me to set this up? Nope. She's gone again, ladies and gentlemen. She is at Bliss Festival in Michigan. I'm like, babe, but she's there with a friend. She's helping a friend out. So I get it. But I'm like, this is just convenient. You're just leaving again. Some of us have to work, Cat. Like, do you want to come? No. Somebody has to make a living. Like, but shout out to her, man, because it's her being there for somebody and being patient, being available. You got to, guys. Like, you absolutely do. Shout out to Ash going through, and shout out to you being there for your for her, the tattoo for your sister, being there for your family. Like, that is so huge, and being there for those of us who are just addicted to collecting cards, man. So we appreciate you, brother. We do. We really do. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being with us. I'm going to go out again with our guy, Anthony Handy, who has been watching this the entire time. He has a promotion going on right now. You're definitely going to want to check this out. You're going to want to get into it. And I'm also going to hit my guy, Sydney Swinton, his cards, the things he got going on. Ladies and gentlemen, you jump on there. It's on TikTok. It's growing. It is growing, man. How you got like over 1,000 followers? Like,
we're creeping up to almost 2,000. We're like 1,600, 1,700, something like that. It's fun.
I like that. Yeah. So, I'm going to play these two. I'm also going to play Washington Football Weekly just to let you know what that's doing. Wednesday night at 8 o'clock, me and my guy, Will Kramer. We're going to send you out the right way. Thank you so much for joining us on this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Look forward to more Let's Talk Football content, more from this guy over here, him and his lovely wife. There's a bunch going on. Football's right around the corner.
Ready.
Says, let's get it.
Zagnif Productions,
in association with Zagnif Apparel,
gives you the opportunity to win free athletic gear. And here's how you do it. Visit the Zagnif Apparel Design Shop at Etsy.com. Purchase any piece of apparel that will automatically qualify you for the August 7th drawing for free apparel. Each purchase counts as one entry. No limit on the number of entries allowed. At least one lucky winner will win one free outfit. That's right, one free top, one free bottom. Note, the embroidered bomber jackets will not be regarded as prizes for this sweepstakes. July 30th is the last day to enter. So get to the Zagnif Apparel Design Shop at Etsy.com today for your chance to win free athletic gear, courtesy of Zagnif Apparel.
in conjunction with Zagnif Productions, LLC.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
I am Janae Strother.
I'm Sean Spencer.
We are back.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen.
I gotta go out and hold up.
Come on. The lion. Here. The lion. You need to sing so funny. Kirk Cousins.
All right. I am Janae Strother.
I am Sean Spencer.
And this is Let's Talk Football.
Peace, everybody.